Hello, hi, I'm Dr. Lisa. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about relationships. So here's a question. Are you making your relationship a priority? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. If something jumped out of your chest and you're like, hell yeah, I'm making my relationship a priority, but the other part of my relationship is not, maybe you want to step back and check yourself before you wreck yourself. Are you making your relationship a priority? What does that actually mean? Well, what does it mean for you? What does making your relationship a priority mean for you? For me, relationship and priority is twofold. It's about me, my body and my being, and it's about my choice, my partner, my co-creator, and their well-being as well. Even though that doesn't mean I'm only responsible for myself, they're responsible for themselves, but I contribute to that. I have this morning practice that I do, and my beloved never asked me to do this, but I thought it would be a great idea to include that person in my morning practice, which was just leaving these affirmation type cards out on the kitchen counter for them to join in with some of the things that I do. Now you might be like, what is she talking about? I am never going to do that. But I literally just created a little ritual around it. I put a little incense, a little candle, and the cards, and I never pay attention to what they are or what's going on, but I do look to see if the cards are picked and what was picked, and if the books are moved so that they're read. And then my heart just gets happy because I'm like, cool, I'm sharing that energy. That's making it a priority. Having no attachment, no conclusion, no force, no expectation that they will or that they won't. It's just simply a gifting. That's a priority. And that was an example from my own personal life, but basically, you have to kind of know the person, which hopefully you do if you're in a relationship with them, what might make them feel special in a certain way, that you can share your love, your kindness, your gratitude, your vulnerability, and just like, hey, I respect you and I honor you and I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. It's different for everybody. And it does take, that extra thought. I know we're all so busy, but it's very simple. Pulling out something that they want to eat, laying out their clothes one time, folding something, buying them, a new something because it will, make them look so sexy. That makes them remember you love them, you like them, you choose them, and that makes you remember you love them, you like them, and you choose them. Relationships, you got to feed them. I remember I was at a wedding once, and one of the best maids of honors or some best maids of honor, I can't remember all the names of it right now, but it was this woman that said, marriage is like a baby with a diaper. If you don't change it, it just stinks. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're in a rut about this with you or your beloved, you're in the stink, okay? Change the diaper. Do something different without expectation. That's the hard point. Because we're like, well, I did this and they didn't do that. No, just do it for the sake of gifting. To me, that's what's making your relationship a priority. And people have this word in relationship where, a good relationship, there's a compromise. I don't think you have to compromise your values or your principles or your well-being or any of that. That's not making relationship a priority. I think might be a better way of looking at that is, this is important to them. It's not really something for me, but it's important to them and I want to collaborate with them. I want to cooperate with them. So I'm either going to join them or I'm going to support them in going and doing that, maybe without me. But I'm right there with you. I'm just not literally. I'm energetically with you. I might not literally be with you. So there's different ways of looking at priority. But getting out of yourself, thinking about the other, fueling yourself, feeding the other, fueling the other, feeding yourself, and having that energetic exchange from the yes. Keep your yes fresh and keep it alive and awake and keep choosing from that, and you will flourish. Please share with me in the comments anything that comes to mind or body, emotions. I'd love to know. Like the channel, share it, subscribe, and also hit the bell if you'd like to get notified about more content coming out. Thanks for listening, and be who you wish to be and allow that energy to get attracted back to you, and vibe on that. That's all that matters, really. Frequency of gifting and receiving.